and the water's down, and look at all that. This is all, this big piece of rock, all of these chunks are all exploded fire rock in the water from ancient Indian campfire pits. All of it is. See, it's all fractured sandstone. It's blown up. All of this is campfire pits, and it's thick in here. I'm on a different place now. This is where I found all those Kanawha stem points. Look at this. This is probably right around out of a dwelling or something. They might have been heating this stone and cooking on it. Who knows? I should flip that over and see if there's nutting stone holes on it, but it's too big to take in my kayak. That weighs hundreds of pounds. You can see here the lines where the water was at, and it just flips. See, there's a little tiny flake right there. Wee little piece. These points will come down this slope and just be laying out like that last one. Sometimes they're covered, but a lot of times they're just laying flat out, just like that, right on the sand. They come out of a layer up higher. Look out here in the water. That's that big like herring. Look at these big, see those big tracks there coming down the beach. He's out here coming all the way up through here. Goose gossage is what I call him. Right here he was walking looking for some fish. You can see him coming down through here. You see there's another big rock that was carried in here. This is a good spot to look. You can see rocks starting to come out here. If I see anything, I'll get back to you. This is kind of sanded in from the last hard rain. It pushes the sand down towards the water, and it takes a while for it to wash out. But if I see anything else, see there's another big rock out there. It's all carried in here. There's the tracks again. You can see them underwater there. Well, anyway, I'll get back at you later. You can see a lot of places on rivers will have this gravel, this hardstone gravel, lots of it. That's not Indian related, but I don't find much flint here, and I found nice stuff here this year on this beach. And the only reason why I started looking at it is because of the burn up fire rock right there's an exploded piece of sandstone that's red and black from being heated, and I started looking it over and over, and I started finding really old, really nice stuff mixed in here. Don't find much here. I think I got 7, 8, 9 points from here. I'd have to look, but I just come look at all the time because I know what's here. And anytime there's rock exposed, you have a chance of finding something every time when there's wave action and erosion going on consistently. You see all the boats I film and stuff, they're putting wave action up on this depending on where the water's at. Look here, there's a flake of flint laying right back in there. Look at that, just laying right out. The water was right up to about here, washed this out. That looks like Crooksville. Well, no, well, I don't think that is a Cortex. I think that might be Crooksville. It's got that orangey tint to it. I'd say it is. Might be some kind of flake tool. It's hard to say on this one. Doesn't have much edge work, but that's a lot of fine there. Flake. I don't find much flint here, but you can see it's here. There's a butterfly. Yeah, he's flying away. I'll look this and I'll get back if I see anything else. I have the potential here anytime. There goes the butterfly. He's been following me over here. There's another one. He's following me too. Well, anyway, later folks. I'll get back if I see anything. Another thing I need to talk about is some of these places on the river have fire rock but have no flint or Indian artifacts. And the reason being is everybody, if you think about it, everybody that was along the river in the past that stayed overnight and camped had a fire on the beach pretty much, and were cooking food and probably fishing. If you're seeing stuff like this is, I could metal detect here too. There's Indian stuff, plus there's glass, and there's some old glass. There's redware here and clear up into the probably 1950s or 60s bottles. It's kind of a remote area, but there was people here in the 1900s on this beach fishing, and I don't know if they were swimming or what, but I need to get a waterproof detector because there's coins and stuff here, and who knows what else in the ground along with the Indian artifacts. This place here has been occupied for 12,000 years. Anyway, look, here's a flake of flint right there. I walked right by it on the first trip down through, little sliver. But see, there's flint here, so there's a little bit of Indian stuff. But on places like this, if you have a metal detector and you see that fire rock, in places where there's glass coming out, this is an awesome place to metal detect. I found stuff here, buttons and stuff like that. I metal detected here once, but my detector's not waterproof and I don't want to ruin it. I'm gonna get a Equinox, I think, and start hitting this, all of these places. See, there's some old glass there, there's crockery here, and what else, but you need to take that into consideration too. This is right on the base clay, so everything detecting would only be about this deep in this clay. The musket balls and stuff will sink down about this far. You can pretty much grab them with your hand. It's easy detecting. You know, when the water's down, you could just go over these rocks and go up through here and just dig every target. That sounds good. Well, anyway, I'll get back to you later. I decided to do a few screens, and I'm glad I did. I got a nice artifact. See if you can see it. It's right here. What do you think that is? Check this out. Oh man, that's nice. It's a real awesome end scraper, and it'll be translucent. It's real high quality stuff. Look at the work on that. That's beautiful. That's really nice. Really nice. Man. Beautiful piece. Look at that, folks. Just jewel grade material. It's awesome. Later. Alright, I got another artifact right here. Nice piece of faceted hematite. It's all rubbed on that side. And it's got an angle here. It's a pretty nice one. Look at that facet on it there. Nice piece. Later on the artifacts today, I had to walk back to my kayak. I got another point. It's a little Fort Ancient or Mississippian triangle. See if you can see it. It's right here. That's just how I saw it. Huh. That's worked that way. That's not broke. Look at that. It's got a notch in the base and it's... Huh. I can see the working on it. That's worked that way. That's a nice little point. Look how thin it is. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I will take that. That's nice. I'll put up pictures later. Folks, I had to run back here to my kayak. I was walking here, let me get in here first. I was walking south on the river away from my kayak, and I walked up onto a 10,000-year-old Amos Point laying flat out. You see the beach. The water was up there about where that grass starts yesterday, and it went down and got a bunch of traffic. Let me put this on my lap here for a second, and I will get back when I'm out moving around. But I got a good one, folks, and it's just laying flat out right where the waves hit yesterday. It's nice. It looks all there. I'll put this. Oh man, folks, I've got a good one. The last one of these I found, I think, is that black one. It's nice with the kind of notch base. Oh, this is a good piece. Here, hold on. I found like a breaker fishing pole. I'll show you that after I pick up this point down here. The tip's gone. I'm gonna make it into a walking stick and flip the points out with. But man, I got a good one. It's right where, if you go back in my videos, I found a tan broken one sifted that's got a base neck and the whole tip of it's gone, but I drew the tip back on in white in the video. But man, I can't believe this. I'm glad I came out today. The water was a little high yesterday, and after I went to the dump, I just stayed in. I had to do a bunch of work on my computer, delete a bunch of stuff off and reformat stuff, and just a bunch of stuff that took me till the middle of the night. But oh man, folks, I got a good old point, and it's just, I mean, just laying flat out right where the waves hit. I can't even believe it. It's been tough going. Wow, wait till you see this. I'll have to turn this off when I'll show it to you, and then I'll have to get a picture for my cover image. But let me get pulled up here. It's right in here. You can see how far away I walked from my kayak. Where's it at now? It's right up here. See, right in here is where I was sifting. You can see this little stuff. Burn up fire rock coming out. I'll have to look this real good. Look down in here first. See if I can't get a twofer. I don't see nothing else, but I sure as heck see this. Look right here. See if you can see this bad boy. Oh man. Look at this, folks. Serrated and perfect. Oh man. Well, let me turn this off and get a cover image, and then I will be back later. All right, you can see the principle here. You can see the line right here where the water was at. The waves come up, and right there's one of my sifter scoops right there, and you can see how it's all tumbled down. I just must have missed this one. But look at this, folks. Just laying right out. Oh man, this is nice. Oh boy. Oh man. It's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. Wow, look at this. Just laying flat out on the sand. You cannot beat that. That one was a hard one to miss, wasn't it? Man, it's ground on the base. It's got that weird E notch on one side, one rounded notch. I've talked about this before, and like an E notch on the other side. Oh, it's nice. It's a beauty. It's nicer than that black one, the last one I found, but I have way better ones. You can get back in my videos and see my frames of these. I've looked these places that have them for a long time because these points are daggone nice. This is what I'm looking for on paleo stuff. These are 10,000-year-old arrowheads. They're right in the same age as San Patrices and the earliest big sandies. They're real old. Overstreet lists them at 8,900 to 9,900 before present, and I think the Pennsylvania ones give it like right around 10,000 from the carbon dates there. They're old. Later. Alright, you see what I'm doing here. I'm sifting gravels. I got a nice fossil there. Check that out. I'll put up pictures. Come over here. I've been here for hours finding flakes of flint. I got this core on another site, but Man, this is an old site too, and look at that piece of flint ridge. Oh, imagine a side notch or something made out of that. But a few of these flakes come from another site, but all this other stuff from here. It's a piece of nice translucent, like green stuff. There's some nice stuff, some flakes. It's all found in hours. I have the potential for something awesome though. That's why I do this. I'm looking at a real old, really archaic site. There's not much on them, but you just got to keep at it. Hopefully I can get something awesome. Later.